I can't believe how many students are going crazy over this one property strategy. One of the things I love about the summit is in the immediate aftermath of the summit, the week, 2 weeks after the summit, I spend a lot of time in one-on-one sessions with students, and they are excited and ready to take massive action. And very quickly, themes emerge. So the number one theme that has emerged from students post-summit is self-managed super funds. So many students now, from a strategy perspective, are realizing that they should be actioning and executing the self-managed super fund strategy. What does that actually mean? It means, families with, 200, 300, 400 plus $1,000 in super have realized that they should be putting their super to work and investing in property. They're excited because they've heard other students who've used those strategies and are out there doing the best that they can to build wealth for their family across multiple generations using the self-managed super fund strategy. But here's the thing, self-managed super fund is very different. It's a very different journey to your first property purchase or what you may have done in order to get ready or to be transact ready for your first property purchase. Generally, for most families, it's about behavioral change and establishing the right financial behaviors. So you were talking about building a deposit, reducing debt, building good habits across your finances. There's none of that when it comes to self-managed super fund. Why? Because the super fund already has the funds. So what's the bottleneck? What's the number one challenge when it comes to self-managed super funds? It's paperwork. That's it. The only thing stopping families or slowing families down is paperwork. And look, I'm not going to lie to you, there is a lot of paperwork involved in setting up a self-managed super fund. But what you don't have to do is save $1,000 every week for 2 years in order to be able to buy a property. No, that's already there. You just have to commit. Now, here's the thing. Paperwork makes the dream work. That's the number one thing you just got to buy into. There's going to be paperwork. There's going to be more paperwork. There's going to be more paperwork. And that's just the way it is. Welcome to buying property through a self-managed super fund. That's just what it is. But what I'm also seeing is, what excites students is the opportunity to buy property inside their super with the funds that they've already accumulated. They don't have to build a deposit, right? They get amazing financial returns inside their super, and they also get the tax incentives. Now, sometimes students are like, oh yeah, but I can't really do anything with that at the moment because they're thinking short term. The wealth game is across multiple generations. Guys, build wealth everywhere and in every way that you can. Worry about spending money later. How do I spend the money is a poverty game conversation, guys. That's a poverty game conversation. Don't worry about that. Don't go there. Stay in the wealth game. How can I build wealth across 3 generations? Me, my children, and my children's children. How do I do that? Self-managed super fund, purchasing property. That'll add rocket fuel to your wealth creation goals, guys. So if you've already set up a self-managed super fund or you're in the process of setting up your self-managed super fund, you got to commit to documentation, right? Paperwork. It's a hassle, but you got to get through it. Guys, if you're slow, it's slow. If you're fast, it's fast. What does that mean? Students who've been fast with documentation have been able to set up and have funds at account inside of their self-managed super fund within 3 weeks. Students that are slow takes months. It's not for any other reason than they're slow with the documentation. So guys, commit up front and go, we know we've got to get this paperwork done. But if you're in a position where you've watched this and you realize you've got great super available,